اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات جزا الله عنا سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وآله يا ربي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير خلق كلهم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه وانقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا إن سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا إن ناشئة الليل هي أشد وطئا وأقوم وقيلا إن لك في النهار سبحا طويلا واذكر اسم ربك وتبتل إليه تبتيلا. These are the 8 ayats of Surah Muzammil. Hazrat is explaining last week. We have passed almost complete week upon its explanation and the commandments and derivation which are being brought for the saints of Islam through Rasulullah Sallallahu. The first thing it was that isolation, which we are also practically now facing in COVID-19. So in the spiritual diseases also isolation is utmost required. While over here it is a commandment to Rasulullah Sallallahu. He was an exemplary personality for all the human being, that for the big causes to cure from the spiritual diseases, it is utmost necessary that there should be some time on daily routine also after the completion of this, which is the level, then the daily routine there should be also some isolation, as it is to Rasulullah Sallallahu, that in the night time it is the best time that you have to purify these all things and the relation and strengthen your relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spiritually. And this is a type of a fuel or petrol that you are getting in the night, so that will be utilized in the daytime. وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا أَشَدُّ وَأَقْوَمُ قِيلَ إِنَّ لَكَ فِي النَّهَارِ سَبْحًا طَوِيلًا, because you have to effort too much in the daytime. So they on the same footing, Sahaba Rizwanullah alayhim Ajmain, they have got the full level of the spiritual values. Fursanam bin Nahar, Rohbanam bin Lail, Fursanam bin Nahar, and the same behavior they used to in the night time, isolation and busy with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in dua. And the plans which they were facing in the daytime, they were getting the full support of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon those plans. And then in the daytime it was very easy to achieve the goal of that. So then from Sahaba Rizwanullah Ajmain, it has been transmitted to all humanity. To become a perfect human being, these levels should be achieved, and those levels are that hikmat, wiseness, and the braveness, and the hikmat is the mental middle level, and you can say if it is very cheater and clever and cheating the public like we are facing in nowadays, that white collar criminals, they are giving their cover due to their upper level of that they are of their mental approach that they are cheaters. And if it is the below than the hikmat, so they are not useful for themselves and not for the public. Foolish when we are seeing. In between this cheating and the foolishness, the level is a hikmat, that wise man. And the same thing in the defensive powers, that if they are brutal and killing each and everyone their own cause, so that is a worse thing for the humanity, and worse than these the levels of animals. And if it is low, so they are known as a coward. So these both levels are not good for a humanity. The central level is the braveness, that they are very brave, they are protecting their own thing, and they are not cruel. And so these things, achievements, make the perfectness for the humanity. Then these human beings are useful for their own self and for the general humanity or for the society. The accumulation, the third, the power of human being is the accumulation of the own interest things. That if he is getting and he is controlling and trying to accumulate the things beyond his requirement necessities, so they are known as a fujjar, those making the disturbance in the society for their own cause. And if it is a below level, so they are known as the impotent, and they can't control their own interest. And those who are the criminal type, so they are putting their legs in each and everything. So in between, which is the ideal level, is piety, taqwa, and you can say the ifat, and they have got very protective their strength and powers and the energies and their interests. They are utilizing their own but not interrupting the others. So these three things makes a human being as a perfect braveness, wiseness, and piety. And then such a type of man is useful for himself, for the society, and for all human beings and for all the universe. So this level was given to Rasulullah Sallallahu, and then it has been transmitted to Sahaba Rizwanullahi alayhim ajmain, and then from Sahaba to the saints of this holy ummah. So that practice will be continued till the Day of Judgment, because the door of prophecy has been closed, but the work of prophecy will continue till the Day of Judgment, and all these elders are working upon them in the Quran and in Hadith and in Tasawwuf to make this human being and mankind as a perfect human being. Wa akhir da'wan alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.